order configuration and the scenario, how the process flow and how the documents are created, and how the payment media file is generated. So in the last class, Sudarshan, we haven't discussed anything, and we were discussing about the syllabus that is going to be covered in this real time. Okay, so we let me share my screen and I'll show you what all the topics that would be covered in AP, that is accounts payable section. Okay. Were you able to see my screen?
Yes, Sarvana.
Yeah, fine. So these are the topics which will be covered under AP module. Okay, today let's get started with this payment order and also the payment method supplement. And I'm logging in SAP. Yeah. So what is payment method supplement? Are you aware of this payment method supplement? Sandeep, Ankita, and Sudarshan.
So, Sandeep here. So I know about the payment methods, but the payment method supplement, no, I'm not aware.
Okay, fine. So this is an additional configuration which is required to be done in FBZP. Okay, and what is payment method supplement actually? It is an additional characteristic of payment method, and basically what the system will do is when this is activated, the system separates the payments according to the payment. Like usually the payment method, what the payment method will do, it will separate the payments according to the payment method that is maintained on the vendor master, right? And here with the usage of payment method supplement, it will classify the payments in more detail than the payment methods. Like for example, if you want to separate the payments between the vendors, like this particular invoice is for cost and this particular invoice is for services, this kind of expenses can be separated on the payment media file with the activation of this payment method supplement. And this when you activate this payment method supplement, you will see this payment, a new field called payment method supplement field on at the document level and also on the vendor master. Okay, and I'll show you where that will be populated. And sorry. For example, see, this is the payment method supplement checkbox where we have to activate. Okay, when you go at document level, let me check. My company code is US1. See, do you see the payment method supplement field here at the document level while posting the vendor?
No, I don't see here.
Right? Yeah. And also, let's go to master data of the vendor and check. Do you see here? Even it is not this.
No.
No, right? So, okay, let's activate this payment method supplement. We can go to this configuration, FBZP configuration from transaction FBZP or F110 environment maintain configuration. I think you are aware of this, right?
Yes, Ankita. Yes.
So S1, my company code. I'm activating this payment method supplement. This is nothing but just the classification of the payment methods according, like if you want to classify this payment, like transactions, the documents posted on the vendor according to the expenses, so that we need, this is required. Okay, once you maintain the payment method supplement code onto the vendor master, then the system will tend to default that payment method supplement to the invoices when you are posting. In case if you want to input another payment method supplement code, then you have to maintain it at the document level, right? Do you and I think you are aware of this, how to default the values from the master data to the document. So once we activate here, we need to create the payment method supplement code based on the requirement of the business. Go to financial accounting, SPRO, financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable section, business transactions, outgoing payments and automatic outgoing payments. Now here comes to payment method, bank selection for payment program. Here we have defined payment methods. This is the section where we define the payment method supplement codes. Click on execute, and then I have defined two payment method supplement code. My code for 10 is for cost, for differentiating the transactions in documents posted for cost, and 12 is for services. Okay, I can define, it's not like a one-to-one, or like if you want to assign more payment method supplements to particular vendor, you can assign at the document level. In case if you are assigning only one payment method supplement, you have to assign at the master data level, because that will be defaulted to the document, right? Do you agree with me, Sandeep, Sudarshan and Ankita? How the values will be defaulted from at the document for the while posting to the document, how the values will be defaulted, from where it will be defaulted?
The field status variable?
No, that will be defaulted from master data. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the two codes I have defined here, and it can be like based on the requirement of the business, we can create more. Okay, like now I'll enter one more as marketing expenses, material payments. Okay, fine. And save in your TR. Okay, now go to master data. Do you see payment method supplement field here?
Yes.
And click on F4. You'll find all the codes that are defined for this. Okay, and this will be created at the client level, and you know, when you activate the payment method supplement for particular company code, and the system tends to display these codes for that company code only. Okay, so I want to assign this particular vendor for material payments. Okay, and save it. And now let's post one invoice, vendor invoice. We can use F-43 or FB60. I think you are aware of this transaction.
Yes. Aruna, I have one particular question, Sandeep here.
Yeah, tell me.
You have defined multiple payment method supplements at the company code level for the same vendor, like 10, 13, 14, something like that. So
Okay.
here basically this will the payment method supplement will basically segregate or divide the different the payment options, like, so it could be on cost, it could be on services, on your actual payment file. So if that particular vendor does not have any of the services or material payments, if it has only cost related, then by using if I had mentioned at the master data level, for example, material supplements, then probably that will not work, right? So we need to first verify what kind of payment lines that particular vendor has. Based on that, we need to update the payment supplement for that particular vendor at the master data level.
Yes, because see, it's not that mandatory to mapping at the vendor level, and then we cannot do anything at the document level, as this allows us to change the payment method supplement code. While posting the documents, you can make the changes at the document level. If this particular the invoice that you are posting now belongs to cost, then you can change the code here, and the system tend to take the and the what it will how it will do is, when you make the payment, when you create the payment run against this document for this vendor, then the system will pick the supplement payment method supplement code from the document level itself. Okay, as you have made changes in document level.
Oh, okay. So in fact, while creating the invoice itself, we can have that option to modify the existing payment supplement as well.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The system here, the system allows you in to make the changes, right? It is in editable mode.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
So from where this particular payment method supplement defaulted, Ankita?
From the
Master data.
yeah, from the vendor master.
Yeah, good. So
It's like the same payment method configuration. Like in
yeah,
vendor master data.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So here, in case if you are putting it as blank, then it will tend to pick from the vendor master. In case if you are putting something else here, like if we have multiple payment methods for the particular vendor, then you can assign the payment method here, right?
Yes. And with that also, this payment method supplement should be activated in FBGP config. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it will not affect that.
yeah. Payment methods supplement activation is a one-time activation, and
Yes.
one-time configuration, and that will ask for TR. We cannot directly do in PRD system, that is production
Okay.
system. Okay, and
Okay.
in case if the business requests that, if the request comes to like uh,
Mhm.
the business wants the transaction to be classified according to the expenses in more
Mhm.
specific manner than the payment method, then in such cases we have to suggest them this is the good way for this is the good option for going with, and we need to uh, uh, I mean uh, give them all the scenarios, and we need to provide the
Mhm.
test data, which is done in, we have to configure it first in sandbox system, and then provide all the XML files and whatever it is, how the business requires, and all those things to be provided. And then we'll have a meetings and like kick-off meetings for this, and then that will be decided whether to be proceeded ahead or not. Okay, that will be, there will be a process. I will let you know how the process goes for this particular development. Okay.
Okay.
So here we'll post a transaction, one document against this vendor where I have mapped this payment method supplement. Let me show you my payment method which I have configured for this particular company code. My payment method configured for JOS1 is blank. Okay, I can give any character, right, for payment method code. So I have given here blank. So this allows for bank transfer, and I have assigned, this is used for payment medium work means that I'll generate an XML file for this. That is because this is not this is other than check payment. Okay, where the payment media file is sent to bank.
Okay.
Now let's post one document here. Payment method supplement and my GL account. Raw materials. Simulate and post the document. The document is posted for this vendor, and we'll post one more document. Okay. For 400 already we have, right? So for 310. Okay. Here I want to give some other payment method supplement. Let's take 10. Okay. Posted. Now let's see how the payments are created. Give the run date and ID. Yours is blank, and next payment run. In the additional log, select the parameters. And save it. Actually here my format, DME format for this payment run is ZSEPA-CT. So we need a variant for generating this payment media file. How the variant will be created? Go to program SA38. Okay. Enter the program SAP FPAYM and execute it. Here you need to provide the this details, payment medium format details, which you have mapped to your payment method, and then select screen output and file to output a file system. Here in this, what in real time what they'll do is they will enter the AL11 path details here where the file has to be stored. Okay, from there the system will pick the file to the central system, and from there it will be pushed to bank for making payments. Okay, so I'll show you later that. First we'll look into this. Okay, then save it and create it as variant. Ours is JOS1 underscore DME variant. You can give any name, and then go to OBPM4 transaction. Shows your format. What is your format? GSEPA-CT, and assign your variant to the bank details. Why I am doing this? Can anyone tell me why I am using this variant? What does variant contains? Ankita, Sandeep, and Sudarshan, I think you have learned all this in training,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
like, why I'm assigning the variant here and what does the variant contains?
Yeah, Ankita here. Because
Yeah,
in our
Ankita.
FPGP configuration, the payment
Hmm.
method definition contains the how we will send the data to other system via the bank transfer. So that for that we need a variant for generation of payment medium file. So we have created a variant and assigning it to the and assign that variant to the particular bank. So when
Yes,
we
correct.
run, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ankita.
So when we run the our APP program, for that payment document information will be converted to a file, and that file will be sent to the appropriate bank.
Exactly. But the thing
And
is
also,
here,
Aruna,
variant, what? Yeah.
yeah, Sandeep here. Sorry to interrupt you. So this basically the configuration what we are doing over here is to generate a successful DME file. So this particular DME file contains all the payment related information for that particular vendor. So
Yes.
once the file gets generated, so you can directly upload this file to the A, E11 directory, or we can do it manually, and that one of the particular program will pick that particular file and send it to the back interface. So this file will contain all the payment related information for that particular vendor.
Yes. Yes, Sandeep. So all the details will be contained on the payment media file. That is like it will carry the document number, payment details, payment bank details of vendor, and also the paying company code, bank details, everything. And when it is placed on AL11 path, the system will pick that file, the middleware pick that file. It will be based on the RFC configuration with the according to 1 second. RFC configuration that is there for your client. Okay, and once it is picked by EI system, then that is the middleware system, then it will be placed on the tracks database. Once it is placed on the tracks, what the track system will the there the client, that is, yeah, the business people, the plant controller or the finance manager of that business will approve it, and from there that will be sent to bank. Once it is approved, only then the system, this track system will push the file to bank for making payments to the vendor. If it is not approved, then the payment run will be rejected. you know the payments will be rejected and the business has to cancel the payment, that is reverse the payment. Why it is rejected? Something it is like bank, the bank account number for that particular vendor is incorrect, or if it is if the finance manager is not satisfied with the payment for making the payment to that vendor, or something like there will be like many reasons, right? Based on that reasons, they will not approve it, and then they will pass on a message to their payments team, and then that will be cancelled here in SAP system. Basically, this variant contains all the bank details. Why we are assigning this particular variant to this bank? Because we have configured this GSEPA CT for bank configuration is done, and the bank determination is done for this particular bank for the paying company code. So we are assigning the variant here to pick this variant when to pick this bank when F110 run is made against that payment method. Okay. Any doubts here, Sandeep, Sudarshan, and Ankita?
Hi, Aruna, Sandeep here. So I have one particular doubt,
Yeah.
like once this particular DME file gets generated, when it be transmitted to the bank system, so in between, the financial manager or a plant controller will check the particular file, and if they are okay, they will approve the file. So you mentioned about the track system. So this track system is part of the usual process that we
You
follow.
know, yeah, actually, it is a common process for all the clients, but I'm not, I heard that I have seen some other clients where they are not following the tracks based and they are pushing the this payment media file directly to the bank. Okay, there is
Yes.
a separate setup between SAP and bank server. So that once a payment is generated, then that will be directly picked by the bank server. But the thing is, in order to, in case if that payments are not in case if the finance wants to approve or to check the payments, then Sandeep, your background noise is annoying
Okay.
and it is
Let
can
me
you please go on? Yeah. So, if the finance manager wants to approve, I mean, if they want to, if the plant controllers or the payment teams or want to send these payments to the finance manager for approval, they cannot send here because this is directly linked to the bank, right? So, in such cases, they are facing some disturbances here, and so they are using this track system as a middleware for approving these payments. Okay, so here we have assign and save it. And now let's run payment run. I have entered the parameters and schedule the proposal start immediately and create payment media. Enter. Proposal is generated. Log created. Fine. Go to environment, payment media, DME administration. I hope you all recording the session. Sandeep, Ankita, Sudarshan, are you able to record the session?
Yes, Aruna.
Yeah, that's great. If any one of you are recording, then you can share the session to the other persons who are there on the session. Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm unable to record this session. I don't have access.
Okay, Sudarshan, don't worry. Sandeep will be sharing the recording session to you.
Yes, thank you.
Please provide your Gmail ID to Sandeep. Okay.
Sure.
So, see, just observe this display. Allow. Sudarshan or Sandeep, can you please go on mute? So this is the XML file which is generated against that invoice. My system got hacked. What happened to this? Here we can see all the details like on which the payment method was executed, payment run was executed, and the paying company code details, address line, and the country details, and also the SWIFT code. I'll tell you about the SWIFT code later, okay, and how from where it will be picked. And This is end to end. Here we'll notice, actually here the system has to display the document number of this particular payment run. Okay, that is the clearing document number. Okay, and the amount details, and yeah, fine.
Aruna, Sandeep here. I think in this
Yeah.
particular not provided section, so you mentioned it has to create a particular payment document number, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, but in F110, you just processed for the proposal run, so you haven't started the
Yeah.
payment, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you here.
Okay.
Okay. We haven't created, we haven't posted the document, we have just created the proposal. Okay, so here in this section the system has to populate the payment document, and it has created two separate payments, and let's see how the payment documents will be created. Yeah. This is because we have posted 300 and 310, right? So this is because of the discount configuration for this vendor. It is showing this balance. Okay, no issues. Payment run and exit. Now payment is created. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have activated for payment order. That's the reason why it is not. Payment order is active here. Let's see this. Let me create fast. Sorry guys, actually I have activated payment order for this particular payment run. So and for my company code, that's the reason why the system has not generated the payment documents clearly. So now I have activated the payment method supplement and deactivated the payment order. Don't get confused. Whatever the configuration that I have shown is earlier is the same, but the only thing is I have activated the payment order. I'll show you. Don't get confused here. This was active. That's the reason why the system has generated only payment order numbers and it has not created the clearing documents. Now I have deactivated it and I have assigned the payment document types here, and now I have executed the payment run. Do you have any doubts? If it is not clear, just let me know. I'll explain. Sandeep, Sudarshan, and Ankita.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Aruna, it's fine.
Yeah, fine, right? Yeah. Now I have created the proposal. So the system has created two payments, and two separate payments. One is 360 and the other one is 378. Let's check how the system goes. And here we have not provided itself. And go back, payment run. Now the system will create the documents. Again, the payment order. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, document posted now. These are the documents which are posted, but here in the system has to update this document on payment media file. Okay, this is what you are asking for, right, Sandeep?
Yes, Aruna.
Yeah, now let's check in DME whether the payment documents are there on this DME. Here we have no payment documents updated on the XML file due to the configuration, because I want to show you how the configuration for this is done in DME structure, and that we'll look into it when we get into this DME structure configuration part. Okay, so I just wanted to show it clearly to you, so that's the reason why I haven't activated this part, so you will be understanding how the document number, the payment document number will be populated on the XML file. Okay,
Okay.
and oh, this is fine to you, right, Ankita and Sudarshan? Ankita, you seems like it's not. Is it under? Are you able to understand, Ankita, or do you have any doubts still? You're not speaking. Okay, fine. So go to, in order to, if you want to download this, go to this XML file from the menu and download it. And you can download it onto your desktop or the place where you wish. So here we have two payment method supplement. We have assigned two payment method supplement codes. Okay, what happened? Maybe Ankita is having problem with her audio.
Maybe. Let me just give her a call and we'll check whether she can able to join back.
Sandeep?
Hi Aruna, Sandeep here. So I just spoke to Ankita, so she dropped, she lost some connectivity, but right now she's in the call, but she's having some problem with the audio part. She cannot able to speak it. So whatever we are saying, she can able to hear us. But what she
Oh,
said
that's
is,
fine then.
yeah. So what she said is, so she missed that particular last DME configuration just to update it. So she requested you to just rewind it and just update one more time.
Which one, Sandeep?
So, like you said that that particular document number is not getting generated. So why is that? Because so that
Okay.
that part she missed it.
Okay. Okay. No, no matter. I'll just repeat it again.
Thanks, Aruna.
So, so Ankita, this is where the payment document has to be populated. This is the tag where the payment document has to be populated. Right now, the system is not populating the payment document due to the missing configuration in the DME structure, that is GSEPA CT format. So, what I want to show, I wanted you to understand how the configuration can be made for populating this payment like clearing document on the payment media file. So that's the reason why I have deleted that configuration and showing you this. And later when we go to this DME structure configuration, then we'll get to know. I'll make you understand how the payment document will be populated on this particular area. Okay, Ankita, is it clear to you? I hope it is clear to you now. Is this fine, Sandeep?
So actually, Ankita said that no, she is not able to hear us as well. It seems. I think there is some
Oh,
issue
then
from her side. So she just requested that can she just log in back again?
yeah, fine, sure.
Yeah, Ankita. So just log in one more time. Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes.
And Sandeep, I have some other appointment at 9:30, so I will be winding up this session by 9:30. Okay, for today, and we'll continue from tomorrow from 7 itself. Okay.
Okay.
Else, if you have time in the evening, then we can have the session, one more session in the evening for 1 hour.
Evening part, I'm really not sure because right now I don't have any plans, but sometimes all of a sudden it will come on the fly.
Yeah, that's
So,
the reason.
so I cannot guarantee
Yeah,
that
that's the
part.
reason. Yeah, even for me as well as maybe I'm not sure in the
Some,
evening, but in case I'm free at 5 to 6:30. So in case if it is possible, then you can
yeah.
just
So
schedule a call.
let me do one
Based
thing.
on
Let me do one thing. So after this call, let me have a word with Ankita and Siddharth Sudarshan, right?
Sudarsh.
Okay, Sudarshan. So
Yeah.
if they are okay
Yeah.
with 5
Hello
hour
all.
call, hey, hi
Yeah.
Ankita.
Hi all. I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's all
Yeah.
connectivity issue resolved. Sorry for interruption. Very sorry.
No problem.
No problem, Ankita. So
Yeah. Aruna,
Ankita,
just
yeah, yeah, Ankita, go ahead.
yeah, just quickly explain what you showed. I think just I heard you like previously the payment order is activated for the payment method which you are
Okay.
using. That's why the number and the that line items are not getting generated in F110 run. And after that you
Hold
deactivated
on,
that
hold on,
and
hold on, hold
yeah.
on, hold on. See, forget about that payment order. This is the
Hmm.
configuration. You just concentrate on this, okay? Forget
Okay.
about that payment order. Actually, the thing is, I have activated it earlier for my other session, so now I have deactivated it. See, this is the payment order which was active for this particular payment method which we were using for creating payment run. Okay, now I
Okay.
have deactivated it and I maintained. This is a common basic configuration setup. No need to worry about this configuration, and it is same as you you have done in your training sessions. Okay.
Yes.
See, this document type, and I have assigned the clearing document type and document type for payment here. That's it. Nothing changes I have done as usual. As usual,
Okay.
which is followed for payment method configuration. Okay.
Okay.
And then I have generated this payment media file. Okay. Here actually in the end-to-end tag, the system has to populate. I'll close this, minimize this window. So this is end-to-end ID where the system has to populate the payment document. Currently it is not populating, as I wanted to show you how that has to be, that can be populated from the DME structure, how the configuration for this to be done. So later on we'll discuss on this, and then in order to make you understand, that's the reason why I have deactivated currently. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you understood now.
Yes. Now I got understood.
Yeah, that's fine. So the system has created two separate payment documents for these two separate payment supplement codes. Okay, so just let's see let me know the document number.
Just one query here,
Yeah.
Aruna. Like here, there are all the details like the vendor and the payment method are the same, but there are two different documents created because we have used two different payment supplement here.
Yes.
Okay.
So just check it. This is because of the discount, we have this issue that the system has created only 378 as the balance for making payment to the vendor. So you can just check here. Yeah, this is a payment clearing document, right? That's the reason why. 1 second.
Yep.
Okay. So the system has created two separate documents, and when you go to this where used list, payment usage, where this has been used. Okay. For this particular.
But where we can see in payment document what the supplement used or on with.
No, actually it will be there on the invoice itself. Okay.
Yes.
See, against this invoice, the system has cleared this document, and the payment method supplement for this is populated here. And for the next document, let's see whether it has created. Go to environment on the document level, go to environment, payment usage for that particular where this has been used. This is used for clearing the payment against this invoice. And here you can see the payment supplement code. Okay.
Okay. So, according to the payment supplement system, differentiated the original invoice open items for vendors, but it is not transferring that supplement to the further document. Then how that will further recognized by the bank, or this payment supplement?
This is
hold
on. See, this is not a requirement by the bank. Okay, bank will make the payments. Bank is not concerned of this particular payment method supplement. Okay. Because this is the configuration where we are making the separation at SAP level, not at the bank level, right? Do you agree?
Okay, so this, yes, so this is payment method supplement we are utilizing for a same payment method. If we want to configure our payment documents, then only we use this supplement method.
Can you
Is
come
it?
again?
Yeah, like I have a payment method, I have only a payment method
Okay.
for all vendors, and I want to configure my vendor payment documents. So I have created I activated the payment supplements in configuration, and I am configuring my payment outgoing payments for that particular vendor for that particular payment method on the basis of supplements, just for my internal use.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, Aruna, adding to
Yeah.
that, if we don't maintain the payment method supplement for these two payments, so
Mm-hmm.
the only one document will generate here, right?
Yeah. When it will generate, there will be other configuration. If you want, see that if you want to create a separate line item, like separate clearing document for each, each transaction of the vendor will have a separate configuration. And if you want to consolidate the amounts and create as one payment, then we have a separate configuration for that. And I'll show you that one as well. See, we'll create 3 transactions here now, 3 vendor invoices. One, I want to create a vendor invoice, okay, with 2 vendor invoices with 1 supplement code, and third vendor invoice with another supplement code. Let's check how the payments will be created. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
hmm, 600. I'll take its services, okay? Document simulate and post it. And again, one more invoice. For the same payment supplement code. Post. And the other invoice with another supplement code. Let's remain the same, 113 for my expenses. According to payment method supplement configuration, the system has to consolidate the payment method supplement code which is assigned to 2 particular documents should be consolidated, and the other document which is for marketing, like a different code, that should be created with separate document. Let's see how the payment run will process this payments in F110. Give it as P. Enter run date and identification, and your paying company code. Enter your payment method, and you give your vendor. Save your parameters and schedule the proposal. Let's check how the payment is created. How many payments are there? 1 and 2. It has created only 2. Why it has created 2?
It is consolidated with the code 12, and for rest, for code 13, it generates a separate one.
Yeah. For code 12, it has consolidated as we have 2 invoices, and for the code 13, as we have only 1 transaction, so that's the reason why it has generated a separate. This is the the functionality against this payment method supplement, where you want to consolidate these particular transactions based on the payment method supplement, like based on the expenses, and we are using this payment method supplement. I think you understood here.
Aruna,
Yeah. Who is this?
Sudarshan here.
Yeah, Sudarshan.
So if we do not maintain the payment method supplements, if we have suppose 3 separate payments, so is there any option to consolidate all the 3 payments together in one after we have
No.
the payment?
See, if once you define payment method supplement, the system will never, if you are not assigning the payment method supplement to any of the invoices, that will be created as a separate document. And for the payment method supplements, for which you are assigning the payment method code, like making the payment run. So here with this document, we have posted 2 documents, right? So it has consolidated this, and it is showing that this is because of the discount that we have configured for this vendor. So that's the reason why it has populated, and now the system has to make the payment of 1089 as it has consolidated these 2. Can you please go on mute? So 1089 is the consolidated payment against the payment method supplement code 12, and for the other payment method supplement, which is 13, that is created a separate line item, and one separate document will be generated. That is the 620 that we have. Because of discount, it is showing this 558. And let's make the Ankita.
Arun, one query here. Just go to printout data medium. Have you used the variant which we have created for that
See,
particular?
For generating this DME structure, we have a separate transaction OBPM4 where we are assigning the variant that will be picked from there, as we are assigning this variant to the format which is used in payment method. So that's the reason when we are making this particular, when we are, creating the payment run for that particular payment method which is mapped to format Z SEPA CT, then the system will pick the variant from there, and all the bank details will be picked from that OBPM4. Okay.
Okay, so you meant to say, just to clarify my query, or we have not to have specifically defined that particular variant in the printout data medium, because we already mapped that variant in the to the method which we are using. Okay.
Usually in the real time, what they'll do is they will copy SAP FPAYM to some program. Okay. They'll copy to Z program, and then they will create the variant for that and assign this variant here, like SAP FPAYM, and assign your variant here. Where is your variant? JOS something. Okay, here. Because of maybe SAP FPAYM cannot be used here. These are the inconsistencies which we notice in this IDA system. Actually, we have to copy this to some Z customized program and use it here. Okay.
Oh, got it.
Then schedule the payment run. Now the payment is generated. You can see the payment log here. It has created two clearing documents, consolidated for the first two invoices and separate payment for the based on the payment method supplement code. Okay. 1 second. Select your run and click on display. You can see the XML file here. Is it clear to you now?
Yeah, Aruna, Sandeep here. I have one question. Like in the usual usual process actually. So do we need to maintain the configuration to generate the payment related file like DME and all those things, or can we maintain that particular program level information at the printout data medium?
Your voice is breaking, Sandeep. Can you come again?
Okay, so my question is like how we maintained our DME related configuration outside of F110, right? Like OBPM4 when we created the variant and all those things. So, so can we do that similar kind of an input in F110 directly under printout data medium by giving the program name and the variant, or is it something an usual process that what you did?
Yeah, actually, basically in many of the projects, they will use OBPM4 only, the transaction OBPM4 for assigning the variant. But in some projects, they will copy this SAP FPAYM program to some Z customized program, and then they will use that. I mean, yeah, they will create the variant there, and then they will assign the variant here. Usually, because in IDS system, it is not allowing us to SAP. Using this SAP FPAYM here. That's the reason why I'm using OBPM4 and showing you the first part of this F110 process for DME structure. Usually, basically, many projects will follow OBPM4 transaction itself for assigning the variant.
So basically here in printout data medium, since it's an SAP, the program name what you mentioned, this is a standard program. So if you want to map it here, then this particular standard program has to map with one of the Z program, only then we can use in the data medium.
See, hold on. See, Sandeep, in projects, we are not going to use the standard programs, okay? We are copying the standard programs to some customized programs and making some changes there and then using here in production system, okay?
Okay.
See, standards are just for reference in SAP system. And whenever you are using for any business purpose, then we are copying that standard to some customized program and then using it. Okay, we are not directly using the standard program. Even in go to DME transaction here, I have Z SEPA CT. Okay, I have this particular SEPA CT which is provided by SAP, and I'm using. Why I'm not using the SEPA CT directly? I'm copying this to Z SEPA CT and using it because I don't want to disturb the standard configuration. If we disturb the standard configuration, then we can, in case if we modify the tags here, if we modify any of the tags here, then it is very difficult in case if any country level company, like if a particular country requests some other changes to be done and which are not supported by our customized program, then it is difficult. So we'll remain the standard program as is and we'll copy that to be customized and then use it for our purpose. Okay.
Okay.
I hope it clears your doubt.
Yeah. Now I got it.
Got it, right?
Yes.
So we have generated, so currently, and also I wanted to show you this environment payment media, DME administration here, why the system has created 2 line items here. And when you check this, when you observe this particular proposal with this particular tick mark indicator, that means the system here will create a DME structure, that is payment media file, but there will not be any documents in this this particular payment media file. Okay, this is just a reference before making the payment run. Okay,
Okay.
and when okay, and this is the live run. Like in other terminology, we can consider it as a test run, and this is the live run.
Okay.
Blank one is the live run, and where we'll see the document clearing document numbers and all the bank details will be there on proposal as well. But the thing is, the clearing documents will not be displayed on the proposal. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts still here with this payment method supplement? And just as a review, I will tell you what are the configurations that I have done for payment method supplement. Thank you. See, this is where I'll go to all company codes, FBZP all company codes, and select your company code for which you want to activate payment method supplement, and double click on this and activate the payment method supplement. After activation of this payment method supplement, you will be able to see this payment method supplement field on document and also on what is the other one where you can see the payment method supplement? Anyone can answer.
In the vendor master.
Right, in the master data. Okay. So today we'll wind up this session here, and we'll continue tomorrow, or else if you wish to have the class at 5:30 like that, you just let me know and share the details.
Yeah, Aruna. Aruna, so I have one particular question over here, like because the thing is, like in the FBCP configuration itself, we have an option to have an individual document line creation for the different payment methods. So for this particular payment method supplement, you have created 2 invoices for the same payment method supplement, and it grouped in, it created one particular document. So in the FBCP transaction, in the configuration, can we go and select some other option wherein even though we used the 2 same payment supplements and we can create 2 different documents out of it?
No, because see, why we are using this payment method supplement?
It's
For
basically
grouping,
to segregate. Yeah,
for grouping the payments and also for classifying the payments. Okay. And I'll tell you one scenario in the evening today about that, and we'll create one scenario how the system creates a separate payment. Okay, separate line item.
Sure. Yeah, that will help. That will help
Fine.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, thank you guys. Then we'll end up the class here, and let me know if you want to have the session in the evening. I'm free. I can take the class from 5:30 to 6:30 in the evening.
Sure, Anna. So let me have a word with Sudarshan and Ankita, and we'll let you know over the WhatsApp.
Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, team.
Yeah. Thanks, Aruna. A beautiful session. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.